for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. The ball security is what you know he's worked on all week long. It'll be on the forefront of his mind.
They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Running back sent in motion left. To throw, Tagovailoa. Out wide, it's Waddle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
222.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
They set up the screen here for Hall. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Fields now on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the first. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Malik Washington. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So after their next drive, come the Miami Dolphins, sporting this week their alternate dark water rivalry jerseys, Brock. A bit of a departure from the typically bright uniforms that we're used to seeing them in. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Right Right back to Connor. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Air it out on third. Run in by Juju. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down.
Running left, it's Connor. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Tua to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Some of the biggest...
Tagovailoa is hit. The ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Side by Hill. We'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Jets take a 13-0 lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Washington now to return. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. By a man, he's in the clear. Has a hole left, room to run. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wangu now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
First down.
Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Rule 58. Right.
Fields out of the gun. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Jets.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. Spins out of one stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the motion man here. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. It's the connection to James Conner. And he will work this one up to the 28. Quincy Williams making the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Waller with the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Jake Bailey on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He's got this at the 27. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Runs at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down.
Off play action, it's Fields. Buying some time left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They do snap it. Here's Fields. His finds hits target. That's Taylor. And he he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Fields. He put everything he had into this one. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Right. Out, down. Nine.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. Moving this fullback now. This is taken ahead to the 42. Will McDonald there on the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Can Iwangu handle this return for the Jets? Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for the Jets.
Don't jump. Ready?
It's a gain of
331.
10. First down, Jets.
Coming right is Hall. A lot of space ahead. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Jets. First down. First and goal, Jets.
Here we go, tonight. Turbo, tonight. Tonight.
Herbert can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, New York. The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Tagovailoa on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Tua now from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, shot. Green 19, get set. Right.
Trying to get it with the option. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go, shot.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Fields. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's another Jets.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Move the game. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd.
Here we go. Move the game. Move the Tonight.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Throwing again. It's Fields. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd.
Home. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Jets piling it on going into halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's Jordan Love hooking up with his first-round pick, Matthew Golden. 20 yards on the touchdown pass.
It's all lined up. The Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those
It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
I'll send a receiver left. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, come on. 18.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets offense now set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hall running between the tackles. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Herbert. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap to Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tua setting up to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Punting unit out now. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempts. We'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in this offense. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jets, 1st down.
Here's a give to Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurt on the play. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Fields out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
Go ahead.
The first down carry for Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Take it in at the 47. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets out to begin another drive. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now a give right side to Herbert. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
On the keeper, here's Fields. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time.
They'll send out the punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Tua. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Tua. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Running right with Herbert. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Herbert again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up.
No throw, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Power squib kick is taken in. He dodged the tackle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
Ready. Run. Wait, team. Wait. Ready.
1st down. Here's Tua. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
Gain of 17 yards.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Not 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now from the gun. On the left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready.
Going long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So out now comes the punter. Fielded at the 11. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 18.
Play action, Fields. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Fields on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Still fighting forward. And he gets this down near the 30.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's good for Jets.
looking inside the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets are running them out of the building.
Touchdown.
That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Good. 18.
Connor gets in here to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down at the 26.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
And 9.
Tua looking to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trying to do some window dressing. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Go ahead.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Punt team on the field. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Fields now, 3rd and long. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.